this is one of the fastest one-play touchdowns against his defense in the entire game. You don't have to hold the ball very long at all. If we watch the quarterback, you can see I'm throwing this ball at about 15 yards down the field, as we're going to get a very easy one-play touchdown once again, where this guy's just wide open for another easy score. And you're going to see how this defender here is going to want to press, but he's just going to whiff on this route every single time, as my receiver's wide open once again instantly for another easy one-play touchdown. He gets in the way of his own defender, which is something you're going to see quite a bit, and then when he basically bumps him off, you can see now it's just a very easy one-play touchdown as he gets right behind him. If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. The champ is here! Welcome back, Money Team. This is Madden Money Shots. Sniffing out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I got another offense from one of my favorite playbooks in the entire game, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And if you guys have been watching my gameplays lately, you know that I've been all about spread offenses, empty backfields, running with the quarterback. I've been using a lot out of the North Texas playbook, which is something that I put out a lot of breakdowns on my Join Now community and my Patreon tab. But today I'm going to go back to an offense that I put out from my Alabama offensive ebook, and that formation is the empty tray stack, as this has one of the most unique plays in the entire game in the fade out. It's pretty much every single route here is going to get open against some different type of defense, making this one of the hardest offensive plays to predict. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. And if you guys need more help or more money plays, you can download this or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top hand comment. Now, this fade out play is not only found in Alabama, it's also found in Florida Atlantic, Mississippi State, New Mexico State, San Jose State, UAB, and Vanderbilt. A lot of smaller school playbooks. But let's go and let's pick that. We're going to start off on offense. We're going to go coverage to coverage here, and we're going to start off with cover 2 like we typically do if I can find it. Cover 2 zone will be the first to start. Now, there's a lot of different things you can do with this offense. Like, number one, motioning this guy in and putting him on a streak is going to help get the wide receiver open above the cornerback outside, as that cornerback just doesn't turn and run, even though there's really nobody there to hold him down in the position that he's in. But you also have the ability to throw to the RB receiver, as the A receiver here is going to clear the mid-read, which can typically act like a cover 3 style safety over the middle, and that will clear for the RB receiver as well, giving you two options against this defense. But cover 2 is kind of one of the easier defenses, so let's go and let's move on to some zone coverages like cover 3, which can typically be a little bit harder. We'll start off with cover 3 sky. Now, this is another play we're going to motion this guy in, as you're going to be able to make a lot of different motions I'm going to show you throughout the course of this video, but this one here is going to be one of the best, as all I have to do is put this X receiver on a streak, and you're going to see how that Y receiver on a wheel route holds that cornerback outside, while this guy gets open right up the seam for a very easy one-play touchdown, and a very quick one too, as you're not going to have to hold the ball very long, which is going to be very important. And this is one of the fastest one-play touchdowns against his defense in the entire game. You don't have to hold the ball very long at all. If we watch the quarterback, you can see I'm throwing this ball at about 15 yards down the field, as we're going to get a very easy one-play touchdown once again, where this guy's just wide open for another easy score. But just like cover 2, you're going to have multiple options when it comes to this play, as all I really have to do is motion out one of these receivers and put him on a comeback, and then put the other receiver on a slant, whichever one I don't motion over. And you're going to see how this tight end is going to cross right into the area of the field, which can also be a one-play touchdown, but you might need a little bit of a faster tight end, as this tight end's only like 70-something speed. They have very slow tight ends in Alabama, but you can see how that can also be a very big play. It's going to work the same way whether it's cover 3 regular or cover 3 match. So let's go and let's pick cover 3 match. And it's going to be the exact same setup, as all I really have to do is motion this guy and put him on a streak once again. And even though these seam flats typically match these style of receivers going up the seam, it's not going to do that here. So we're going to see we have another very easy one-play touchdown, although there was somebody in the area. I think maybe the tight end pulled a linebacker into the area, but you can see it works the exact same way. It also has a lot of success against cover 4, so we're going to pick cover 4 match first. We'll pick cover 4 quarters. Now, there's a couple different setups you can do here. Some are easier than others, but I'm going to show you the easiest setup, which is going to be to put the Y receiver here on a curl, and you're going to see how, since both of these receivers are over 10 yards, that the cornerback and safety on that side are going to react, and the play is going to be the tight end, who basically just gets open right over the top of his coverage. As you can see, he, once again, not very fast, but if you have a little bit of a faster tight end, that's going to be a very easy one-play touchdown. But the easiest way to do as far as the throw is just to motion this guy across into a bunch and put him on a streak, and then put the X receiver on a post. And now that we have a bunch on this side, you're going to see how it's going to confuse the safeties as far as who's supposed to pick up the post and who's supposed to pick up the running back. And the running back here is going to get matched late by the linebacker, and you can see it's already too late. Once he's over the top, he's gone. Another very easy one-play touchdown. as this is probably the easiest way to mess up this coverage. As you can see here, that once he runs past the linebacker realizes, oh, that's my guy, but it's too late, as he's just going on a simple streak route for a very easy one-play touchdown. And it's going to be pretty similar when it comes to cover 4 pumps. So let's go and let's pick that as well. As all 3 different types of cover 4 do react differently, and I just made a video breaking that down, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll have links in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video. But this particular play, I don't really have to make any adjustments. I still think it's best to put the wide receiver on a curl, just because if you can't tell the difference between the 2 different cover 4s. But this is going to be the play right here, as the RB receiver is just going to be gone. I don't have to make any, I really didn't even have to make that adjustment, but you can see how he just runs past the safety very easily. And this is because he's actually being covered by the quarter flat. As you can see here, he plays to the outside, giving up inside leverage for a very easy one-play touchdown, as he just runs right past him. Next up, we'll do cover 4 regular, cover 4 drop field. So for this play here, we're just going to motion out the X receiver, put him on a comeback route to pull the cornerback down. Then we're going to put the wide receiver on a streak to pull the safety back. And you're going to see how this A tight end is going to get open in a huge gap between those two, although I didn't get a very good throw, but you can see how there's an opportunity there if you have a faster tight end for a one-play touchdown. And this play also works for matching concepts like cover 6 and cover 9, so let's go and let's pick cover 6. For this play here, no real adjustments needed. We're just going to attack the cover 2 side of the play once again, as the RB receiver is going to split the safeties. Even though he does get matched, he's going to get matched by a linebacker, so he's still going to get open. And it's going to have the same effect against cover 9, so let's go and let's pick that. As we just want to make sure we make our cover 2 setup on both sides of the field. So whatever side is the cover 2 side we're going to attack. So motioning in the X receiver, putting him on a streak, is going to allow the wide receiver to get open if it's cover 2 side, or the RB receiver to get open if it's the cover 2 side. As on this play here, once again, we get that cover 2, he doesn't match, and we get a very easy one-play touchdown over the top. And then last but not least, we're going to do some man coverages, as this has a one-play touchdown, although it's obviously very unique. So we're going to pick the linebacker blitz. Cover 0 is very unique because I don't necessarily have all the blocking that I might want, but I can motion snap one of these receivers, so I'll typically do that with the RB receiver. But all I really have to do is put the X receiver on a slant, and you can see when I motion snap this guy that a lot of times the defender will go out and basically set a pick for my receivers. You see he did right there. And this is a result of the motion snap. As you can see, that quarterback sets up outside. He gets in the way of his own defender, which is something you're going to see quite a bit. And then when he basically bumps him off, you can see now it's just a very easy one-play touchdown as he gets right behind him. Now, you can also throw to the B receiver, but you're going to want to make sure you're doing it to the open side of the field. You're going to want to custom stem the B receiver to about a 10-yard break. I can make that exact same motion with this guy here to motion snap, and you'll see how that'll give me more blocking than I need. As all we have to do is throw it away, and you can see how that receiver has, or that cornerback has no chance of playing on the ball. And you can see I have another route in this play that beats this coverage, as there's really no adjustments at all, as he just runs right past him for another easy one-play touchdown, giving you 2 routes on this play that can score against any defense. Also has a lot of success against cover 1, so we're going to go ahead and pick cover 1 whole. And this is going to be the same setup, just custom stem this guy up to about a 10-yard break, as we have a linebacker covering against a running back out here. So if you have a little bit of a speed advantage, it's going to be a very easy one-play touchdown. As you can see, once again, we just bomb it up right over the top for another easy one-play touchdown. But we could also attack that that wide receiver as well, that wheel route, by motion snapping this guy once again. As you can see, it brings the cornerback down and in, and we get that same look where he basically just, over pursues and lets the wheel route get open right over the top. And then last but not least, we have cover 2 man, which is once again going to have several different options. So let's go ahead and let's pick cover 2. And this is another play we're going to have multiple options. The RB receiver is going to get open with no adjustments at all. As you can see, he splits the safeties and his man defender's nowhere to be found. But you could also put the X receiver on a streak, and you don't even have to motion him in. As you can see, the wide receiver here doesn't get pressed, as the cornerback just completely whiffs and lets this guy get outside for another easy one-play touchdown. And you're going to see how this defender here is going to want to press, but he's just going to whiff on this route every single time, as my receiver's wide open once again instantly for another easy one-play touchdown. So that's the video. I hope I showed you guys how this is one of the most explosive and unpredictable plays in the entire game. If you guys want to give it a try, let me know in the comment section how it works out for you, and I'd appreciate that. Other than that, if you want to see more from the Alabama offense, I'll have that popping up on screen, as I have put out a lot of plays from this playbook. It's one of the best in the entire game, so just check that out by clicking links. And that's it. Thanks for watching, man. Make it out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.